Nothing seems to work today. Live chat, right? We're on live chat. Live chat. Okay. All right, let's try this. This is the last try. Last try. If you're watching this later, all sorts of technical difficulties today. All right. Let's see. All right, waiting for people to sign on, and we shall continue. All right, PG, what's going on, dude? We're having all sorts of issues here with everything right now. iPad isn't working, and we're on a phone. Can you tell the difference that we are on the phone right now and not the iPad? That is the question. iPad's like dead. Okay, use the phone. Who cares, right? Somehow that coffee is still hot. That has been sitting for a while because I've been dealing with issues here. But anyway, I don't care if there's one person on, two people on. I don't care. I'm not reloading this thing again. So hello. It is very much too early for YouTube. I did something the other day. I just woke up. You know, I do the overnight thing. But I did something the other day that I usually wake up and have coffee. Instead of having coffee and like messing around on the phone, I would do a YouTube with you guys, like a live stream. Why not, you know? The only issue is I'm dealing with all sorts of technical difficulties that I don't feel like dealing with right now. But anywho, we're here. It seems to be working now. And cell phone sounds good. You can hear me well. All is good. Please let me know. I just want to be the first to say that this thing sucks, though. Just for the record, sucks. Okay, I feel better now. I've never seen something that's so terrible. Ever since I got that iPad. No luck. No luck with that. Sound is clear. Good. How's the picture? Picture good? Everything? You're like my test dummy right now, PG. Brian, what's up? First time on the live chat. Cool, man. Have a 16 Ram 1500. Thinking about getting a 19 1794. Love the 1794. What is your take, pros and cons, on your Ram? And thank you for being at a live stream. This is an unusual live stream because we're having so many technical difficulties. Normally, these things are smooth, and we get a good group of people. So come on back again for sure. Cliff, what's going on? How's Tampa? Nice and warm, I guess. It's warm in New Jersey today. Looks good. Yeah, all is good. Rock and roll. There is good news, though. I actually, while I was screwing around with YouTube and getting all behind and getting mad because I wasn't able to figure out what the hell I was doing, it wouldn't let me sign on. I actually won something today, which I don't ever win anything. So you see how always they have those things online like, oh, every day we're going to be giving away something. So I won a crew hat from the Furniture Row team. That's now defunct after this year. Martin Truex Jr.'s NASCAR team, they were giving away their crew hats that the crew wears on pit road and all that. So I won one of those. Actually, they just hit me back right now. I'm seeing the notification right now. So they're sending me a free NASCAR hat. All right, cool. I'm not mad. I like to win. Yeah, all is good. Rainy, good. Jacob, what's going on? You're about to go snowboard, and that's super cool, brah. Rad. Do you still say rad? You should still say rad. Tori says, cool. I think it is cool. It's one of the hats that you can't buy. It's one of the ones that it's just for the crew, so that's pretty cool. I guess they're trying to get rid of everything because they don't need it anymore. I love it, but after having a... by the way, if you're just signing on, terrible cold, so bear with me. I love it, but after having a 2012 Platinum and a 1794, there's just something about the feel of a Tundra. Rock and roll. I personally love the 1794, my favorite trim. In the trucks that I've done, you know, like press vehicles that I've had. Sorry, there's dust. Some of the press vehicles I had were 1794s. I love those things to death. Love them. Love the interior. John B says, I wonder how the Tundra stacks up against the Titan. In what way? Excuse me. I feel like I like the Titan. Well, I like the Titan in certain trims. The Pro 4X trim is my favorite by far. But I feel like here's where the Titan loses. Is the Titan pricing is insane for what you get. Like, there's not a moonroof option available on any of the trims for the Titan. Not even the Platinum Reserve, which is the top of the line at like 70 grand. You know, that's a loss right there. But there's some good things and there's some bad things about each vehicle, so. Gonna go shred the gnar, bro. Yeah, I love that stuff. Go get them. Be safe. Do they have a hat that's gonna fit your head? There is a very good chance that this hat will not fit my head. Very good chance. This dome is gigantic. I forgot all about that head dent. Platinum to 1794, at least the leather. I like the leather in the 1794. I guess it depends on who you are. Do you think it's a good idea to go after a 1794? In your opinion, is it better to wait for the redesign when that comes? Well, I mean, that's all up to you. Depends on, you know, what kind of an automotive shopper you are. If it was me and I was in line to get something, I would buy I would lease a 2019 now. And then when your lease is up, you'll be right in line for that redesign. And you'll actually have a year of them working out all the bugs before you buy your redesigned Tundra. That's how I would roll. But that's just me, you know. Jacob says, with dirt bike helmets, I wear a XXL, and my dad wears a 4XL. Good Lord, you guys got domes. I don't think I have a head that big, but I've never put on a dirt bike helmet in my life, so maybe not. Ooh, all right. How much do we have? Yeah, we still got a good amount of coffee here. Cold. Warm but cold, lukewarm. I don't care. I just need the caffeine. The redesign is probably going to cost $1 million. It's great because there's a very good chance, knowing the way the automotive world is nowadays, that redesigned Tundra the first year is going to be so marked up, it's going to be unbelievable. I don't know. Sizing may be different with different brands and types of hats, helmets, which actually makes me mad, Jacob. They need to just get together and just have one universal sizing, because that always makes me mad. Nothing ever fits the same. Tori, I am not working tonight. Happy to tell you that, buddy. I am going to the Islanders game tomorrow in Long Island, which I'm very excited for. They're back in Nassau Coliseum. Haven't been to a game since they were in Nassau Coliseum. So, pumped, dude. So pumped. Had to beg work to give me off for this one. But in my mind, I was going to call out because I'm not missing the Islanders. And you actually, if you turn on the Islanders game, there's a good chance you see me on TV, because we are sitting 4 rows behind the visitor net, which is usually in the shot. Those are the same seats. It's funny because I haven't been to Nassau Coliseum since 2013. Those are the same seats that I used to get, same exact seats I used to get back when I would go to 10 to 12 a year back 7, 8 years ago. It's crazy. Not into that kind of sports, but have fun, man. Jake, I will, bro. I will. If you're on Instagram and all that, I don't know if you are. I can't remember. There's too many of you. But if you're on Instagram, I'll be putting up probably those Instagram stories all day long. Beer flows like wine, right? Oh, New Zealand is here. How are you, buddy? Currently on a 4x4 trip up the Nevis Valley. Killer, dude. Pictures, many. LOL would never watch the Islanders. You stop it. Stop it. Lightning is #1. Yes, okay. All right. All right there, Martin St. Louis. Destroyer, what's going on? Now we got people signing on. Good. I think people were seeing all my notifications and going, yeah, I'm going to wait that out. Regarding your Titan interest, excuse me, I think they're having issues with the new 7-speed transmission they have. Well, I really, and I'm being honest, and, you know, I always tell you this, and I'll always be this guy. I like the Tundra, of course, but I like all trucks, you know? It doesn't matter what brand they are. I like all trucks for sure, and I do like the Titan. Just, there's things about the Titan that annoy me, all right? And if they would just fix these little things or invite me to one of their engineering meetings, I would help. You know, I'd be happy to help. But, yeah, one of those things. But would I ever buy a Titan? First off, I wouldn't buy the HD one, the diesel one. I feel like it's just, they should have went all the way or not at all, because it's kind of like an in-the-middle diesel where you could definitely get that tow rating from a gas truck. But I would definitely go with the smaller body gas version. What is it, a 5.6? I think it's a 5.6 motor. All about the Rangers. Tori, what, dude? Come on, bro. You're better than that, man. Likes people, yes. It's crazy that how much you can buy a Titan for and you can't get a moonroof. blows my mind, Brian. And I'm not sure about the Platinum Reserve. Don't quote me. Definitely not in any way, shape, or form a expert on the Titan. But the screen in the Titan, the navigation screen, is quite small. I feel like up on the Platinum they have a bigger screen, but don't quote me on that. But I do like it. I like it. There's just things I don't like about it. It would, if it was me and you were putting, you know, you were forcing me to go to the dealership and buy one today, the way it would go is this. I would get a Pro 4X in the mag gray, like the slate metallic, which any vehicle, that's kind of what I want. And I would have to option it perfectly the way I want. It's the only way. I wish the Titan offered a damn sunroof. I would probably buy an XD because you could get it used cheap with the diesels compared to others. Not a big tow rating on them, though. No sunroof on any, and screen is same size for Platinum. See, that's terrible. Eddie, what's up, bruh? Ever since Renault got their hands in Nissan's business, reliability quality has went downhill. Yes. I feel like they thought that the Titan was going to do a lot more. You know, you need that Titan to... and the older Titans were great when they first came out, if you remember. The problem was they kept them around for so long. And then when the redesign came out, and I give Nissan a lot of credit, balls to the wall, they completely redesigned the truck. They brought Cummins in, they did the XD, but I just think it left a little bit to be desired. There's just some things about a Nissan front end that I just don't like. And that's just me, you know, personal preference. Brian says sunroof is a deal breaker for me. At this point, this is my first sunroof. I've always wanted one, never was able to get one. And it was never a deal breaker thing at the time, but now sunroof is definitely a deal breaker for me too. I use the sunroof year round. Yesterday, I put up a picture on Instagram, or a story on Instagram. It was 46 degrees, which is a lot nicer than it's been here lately. I had the sunroof open because I don't care. I love airflow, you know? Jacob says, my brother's friend has a massive Dodge 2500 with a Cummins manual, absolute beast. Cummins is by far the best sounding engine ever. People say that. That is what people say. The Titan has to be lifted. They look awful when stock. Actually, about that, there is, I don't know the channel's name. I actually haven't seen it in months, but it's an automotive detailer, or they do aftermarket stuff. But the main dude, the owner of the shop, actually has a Titan that he did like a lift on and everything. It looks really good. I'm pretty sure it's an XD. Don't quote me. I read Nissan Truck Forum last weekend. Lots of BSD complaints. Okay. There you go. Yeah, it's funny because some of the Nissan guys, the fans of them, are upset. Like you kind of just said with your forum. But, you know, a lot of people, if they're upset with their brand and they're hardcore brand loyalists, you never hear them. But a lot of people are upset. And that sucks. You spend all that money, you don't want to have issues. That's just the way it is. Same as Frontier, and people say Tundra is showing its age. Well, that Frontier, I sat in a Frontier the other day, and a buddy of mine has one at work, and the interior is identical to my father's Xterra that he had in like 06. I mean, and I'm not saying, oh, it's close. I'm saying no. It's the same exact interior. And it's very dated looking. The Frontier, when that gets redesigned, that's going to sell. Because it still sells a lot of units for not being redesigned in so long. If they redesign that properly, don't go crazy. Just bring it up to where it needs to be. It'll sell a lot of units. A lot of people love Nissan out there. My dad has a Ram 2500 with the Cummins. We love the truck. It has over 70,000 miles now. No problemos. Good stuff. Gotta love the Cummins. Jeff says, go Preds. Okay. All right. Predators. Got nothing bad to say about the Predators. I mean, they can't close the deal and win the cup, but other than that, I've had 3 cars with moonroofs, never used them. Okay, I mean, well, there's people like that too. There's people like that. Bad complaints, sorry. Okay, yeah, no problem. I read what you write. You know my rules. When you said BSD, I'm like, I have no idea what that is, but I'll say it. Other people might. Yeah, I mean, some people have moonroofs. They get a moonroof because they want a certain car, and it just happens to come with a moonroof. So I feel you on that one, Tor. My uncle bought one, but it was mostly because he got a 4x4 King Cab, brand new, out the door for about $30K. It's not bad, man. Let's see. PG says, I always use moonroof. I gotta have it. I agree, dude. Just wait. Jeff, I wish you the best. Maybe next year, though. It's the Islanders year this year, bud. I've been saying that for a long time, Jeff. Hopefully the Tundra redesign puts the grab handle back for good. I doubt it. I'm sorry, dude. I doubt it. It does need the grab bar for sure, but Just for something in my mind says that's not going to happen. And I'm going to keep making references to Sparks Parts that they have it there in the Tundradude34 promo code. Let's see. Let's see. Windows. What did you mean by Windows? And, you know, we were probably just talking about something that has to do with that, but I'm going to be real with you. Once I get down these comments, I forget. And I apologize there, Jake. He wanted a Rammer Ford, but couldn't justify the price at the time. Nothing wrong with that. How was my bowling this weekend? I bowled 221, 213, 216. Something like that. 650 series, 217 average. 19 strikes. 13 spares and 3 opens, I believe was the count. Yeah, first place still by a lot. So we're killing it, dude. Adjusted my throw a little bit. 4 weeks ago. And ever since then, it's exactly where it needs to be right now. Don't even get me talking about bowling, bro. I could go all night on that. Then we start losing the viewers because no one cares about bowling, unfortunately. Def need the grab bar handle, I agree. Why not just put the windows? What's so good? Oh, okay. So, Jake, I feel you on that, bro. And there's nothing wrong with not having a moonroof at all. There's just something about the way the air flows in. Perfect example, when you're driving down the highway and you have your side windows down, it's very loud, very turbulent, okay? When you put the moonroof open, you get the air you want, but you still have the sound in the cabin where it's not, you're yelling at whoever you're with. Especially in the Tundra when you put the moonroof and that back window down together. Perfect airflow, but it's not loud. It's not turbulent. It's not annoying. And the way the air flows in the cab, you know, like you have the window down for a while and, you know, at first it's like, hey, I like the window down, cool. But then after a while it gets annoying. You don't get that feeling at all. Sunroof all day. Tori says they need to ditch the Michelins when they redesign the Tundra, put some real off-road tires on that damn truck. I'm guessing they have some form of a contract with them, but I agree with you. Although, Tori, the chances of them going with a more aggressive tire is probably slim. They really are going to be caring about fuel mileage, right? Maybe one of the models, like maybe the TRD Pro. I always say the TRD Pro should have a more aggressive tire. So maybe. We don't know. I hope, though, and I'm with you, buddy. I love the sunroof for extra lighting and venting, true. That's another thing, real quick, Destroyer, totally cool, bro. I use the sunroof just for letting some light in, man. So, like, when I'm driving and I'm not using it, even in the winter, I'll just open up the visor. I like that. I like a little light in my life, you know? Venting it with the rear window at the same time, and my husky loves the airflow. I want a dog so bad, and I don't have him sticking his head out the sides. Perfect. PG said, I retired from bowling, but love it. Good man. Good man. What was your average, my friend, if you don't mind me asking? Stabbin says, my audio is so much better. This is my phone, dude. We're using my iPhone right now because this piece of crap never works right. So we're iPhoning right now. Thanks for being here. Yeah, so I totally, if you're just signing on, I just won a hat on Twitter doing like one of those random giveaway things. I think that's the first thing I ever won on Twitter ever, so I'm in a good mood right now. They should have beefier tires on the TRD off-road. Agree. Agree. A little bit. Give me the BFG KO2s. Give me the BFG KO2s on the TRD off-road. Right there. Around 200. High game 289. High series 760. Good stuff. Now, PG, question. Real quick bowling question for PG. Sorry, everyone. So, were you like me? Well, I mean, a 200 average, I guarantee the answer is yes. Did you have pretty much a ball for every condition? I'll wait for your answer, and then I'll go into what I meant by that. Brian says, if the Tundra now had an 8-speed with better infotainment, no-brainer. Would be the best half-ton, even the domestic trucks upgrading their trucks. I agree. Give me that 8-speed, and definitely give me a little interior love, and I'm good. I'd be fine with the BFGs for sure. Brian, how do you think the 8-speed will be for towing? Let's see what he says. Multiple. Good stuff. Good stuff. My 2000 off-road came stock with BFG trail grabbers. I have no balls for any condition. I was waiting for that, Tori. I was waiting. All right, so PG, the reason I asked. Now, PG's a 200 average bowler. Right now, I'm at a 187, but I had a 211 average before I quit 6 years ago. This is my first year back, so we're getting back to where we got to be. So I talked to bowlers in the lanes, other league bowlers that I bowl with that kind of do it for fun, but they don't understand why I have like a 3-ball setup, you know, for different conditions. And I'm trying to explain to them how, and this is what people who don't bowl don't understand. Bowling, the secret to bowling success is changing when changes are needed immediately, not waiting. That's when your scores drop. If your ball overhooks a couple times, guess what? It's time to move to a ball with less strength. And a lot of things, bowling is a science. It really is. You know, you look at it, it looks like a couple dudes going out drinking beers, throwing at pins, which it is, and it's fun. But it is a science, and that's what's fun. Moving a board left or right to make the ball do a certain thing on the lane. That's the best part about bowling. PG will agree with me on that one. So yes, I do a three balls. I got the heavy oil ball, Verdict. Verdict Pearl, which is the one I use all the time. That's usually typical house shot ball for me. After the first 3 or 4 throws in the first game, I go to the Verdict Pearl, and I stay there unless it really starts to lighten up, and then the Matrix comes in. It's perfect. The audio is better on your phone. Good call. I may just do the phone from now on. Can I get a high five? Are we doing phone from now on? Screw the iPad. It's a little weirder for me, but I can deal. A lot of dealers throw them on the lot. I don't know, Brian. I think I'd still stick with my RAM. Okay. I already have an 8-speed and the best screen in the game. I will say that. The Ram's infotainment Uconnect is awesome. I will say that. PG, what is a BSD? And that's John B. Bad typo, yes. Adapting to the lane conditions. That's what it's all about. Adapting to the lane conditions, and don't be afraid to adapt. The longer you wait to adapt to the lane conditions, the more your score will suffer. I say that all the time. Speed control. Anytime you start to lose control and your ball's not doing what you want and you feel all over the place, back to basics. Slow down on your approach. That's what I do. Bowling to me is a science. I go in there and I'm excited. I hope the lanes suck. I always say that because it's fun. It's fun to figure everything out. I love to teach people too. So like in the bowling alley, there's a kid that I see every week, and the way he bowls, he doesn't get the success he wants, but he keeps doing the same thing over and over. And you know what they say about doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result? It's not real. So I just helped him a little bit, and now he bowled his first 200 the other day. So, oh, whoops, cancel. Sorry, I got all screwed up there. I'm lost. Okay, sorry, I got to find where I was there. I love bowling, but I suck at it, so I concentrate on beers. You don't have to suck at it. We could teach you, buddy. I'll fly out to Utah. You pay. My rim now has an 8-speed with a 3.21 axle, and I've towed 7,000, does a good job, but wouldn't go any higher, so I think the next Tundra needs a couple of axle choices. That would be cool. That would definitely be cool. I moved my position and where I looked at the lane. Sometimes I looked short, sometimes long down the lane. And that's the thing, too. So when I lived in New York, I was bowling on real wood, like the real wood lanes, the old school. And I was throwing pretty much like a crank shot across the lane, big arch, right? And when I moved to New Jersey, they're all synthetic, the brand new stuff. So now I'm like a down and in guy. So I go between the first and second arrow. 15 to 16 miles per hour. Really nice back end. Brian, you need to try one of the 3.92. They are amazing and don't lose too much on fuel economy. There you go. Lennon, what's going on, brah? Well, the 8-speed and the 430 isn't going to work. I hear that. I'm going to be looking for gears, just in my opinion. Yes. Stabbin', I haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for being here, buddy. Looking longer down the lane makes you hook less. Looking short makes you hook a tad more. Main thing is being slow. Don't run to the line and repetitive. Yeah. Repetition is key. Agree. Totally. I slow my approach. Everything comes back to me. I just got to think about that right before I throw the ball. Slow your approach. And, you know, the scores lately have been coming back to where I need them to be. 696 series 3 weeks ago. I had a 696 series 3 weeks ago. Roughly, well, this time was a 650. I can't remember what I had in the middle. It was a 610 or something like that. In the last 3 weeks, I've thrown one game outside of the 200s. Gotta love it. What Bilstein shocks come with the 2019? Oh, excuse me. What Bilstein shocks come with the 2019? And are those adjustable as far as lift height? No. If you're talking about the Tundra, no. The Bilsteins, I don't know what they're called, but they're pretty much the low level, if you're talking about the TRD off-road. The low level, you know, for basic off-roading, gravel trails, nothing too crazy. But nothing's adjustable. That comes on the truck. Destroyer says, all depends on the transmission tuning, honestly, for gear hunting. True. I think the Ram 12-inch is a bit overkill, especially when backup camera only uses half of the screen anyway. Truth. I prefer to keep the 430s, DD says. Say hi, DD. Same with golf. Nice series. Thank you. Yeah, my highest series ever, 753 is my highest series ever. Yeah, golf I play, but golf, I'm all over. Like some games, I will say my average golf game is probably like a 106. You know, I have some down in the 90s. I think my lowest score ever was a 91. I've only been playing golf since 2014, though. Do you think Toyota will go back to making two-door Tacomas to compete with Ford's new truck? Maybe, but I don't know. I don't know. I think they should. I think they should, but I don't know. Toyota thinks in a different realm than we do, I feel. But they want to compete, right? So they got to do something. I'm telling you, mid-size market is hot, and it's just going to get hotter. So that's good for us, the consumers, right? Because we're going to get a lot more options, which is going to force people to upgrade and do different things that they would normally do. So we're going to see what's going to happen. I'm very excited for it. At least they offer you a 12-inch screen. I like the options. You see, I don't want the 12-inch screen. In a Ram, my father had the 2015 Ram, and he had like, what is it, a 9-inch screen? Which was perfect. It doesn't need to be any bigger than that. I know the upper level Rams, like the Limited or something, have that huge screen. That's too much for me. That's just me, though. PG says, my lowest golf is 75 on a tough course, too. Don't play as much now, though. That sucks. I mean, your score's great. It sucks you don't play a lot. The thing with golf is this for me. Like, I played golf. The last time I played was, what were we in? December? I played in October on, like, a 9-hole executive course just for fun, right? And that's what I do. When I first started playing, I was real tough on myself. And, you know, like, I would get mad at myself for missing things and whatever. But now I just go to have fun. And the more that I go to have fun, the better I get, which is kind of weird. But just recently in that October game on a par 3, I literally, like, came this far from hole-in-one. Like, went in and could probably blow on the ball and it would go in the hole. And my par 3s are so much fun. I got to go to, like, a pitch and putt course and just do par 3s all day. But it's shots like that is what I was trying to get at, PG. The shots are that keep me going, you know? So, like, we play the executive course 2 days in a row. So, day 1, I go and try to figure out the course and everything. Day 2, I bring my scorecard from day 1 and try to beat the holes, beat the scores I had on the holes the day before. So, that's what's fun for me now. I'm never going to be a pro golfer, so I don't look at it in a let's get mad at the course way. It's like bowling to me. I like to make adjustments. In any sport I play, I've always been that way. If something doesn't work, let's change it. Give it a couple times, maybe, you know, like fluke shot here and there, but if something doesn't work, adjust. I'm all about it. Please no twin turbo in the Tundra. We'll see what comes. We'll see what happens. Hopefully not. Tori, thank you, says, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, fellas. Yes, thank you, guys. Hey, TD, headed home from work. Yamaha, we've been talking about bowling the whole time. PG, Yamaha is a bowler as well. Just got himself a new ball, too. Too much hook, huh? Yeah, I got mad till my wife went and chilled me out. There you go. She said you're not going pro. Yeah, sometimes we all have to think like that. It's one of those things. I got a buddy I bowl with who gets real pissed when he doesn't hit his shot right, and I got to calm him down. It's just a game, brah. We're in first place. You're good. I'd get a mid-size for my daily driver, but still have a full-size, too, if I could afford it, yeah. 8.4 screen, yeah. But I really want to try out the 12 just because I like all the extra info. I don't know if this is the case, and this is just in my brain. Bear with me. I feel like that 12-inch screen would give off too much light when you're trying to drive at night, almost distracting. Anybody feel that way, or is that just me? Jonathan is here ultra late. What's up, pal? No big deal. Hey, bro. I dig the mug. I'm sipping from the Rocky Mountain also. Dude, do you know what I did? Jonathan, I'm glad you brought that up. Late night. I was up late night, couldn't sleep, you know, these weird shifts of mine. This is about a year ago. And I saw an infomercial. I don't think I've ever bought anything off an infomercial on TV except these mugs, dude. Not bad. I mean, they don't hold the heat like they said they would on the commercial, but I still use it. Eddie says, Toyota uses Aisin, I think it's Aisin transmission, which Toyota partially owns. One of the brands in the business, whatever happens, it'll work. Truth. Excuse me, if you're just signing on, I have a terrible cold. I apologize if the voice is weird. Julio, what's going on? Anchorage, Alaska, in the house. Hey, you enjoying that quad, buddy? You look like you are. That ball's an animal. Try it again tonight. I wanted to email you this, Yamaha, about that ball. So you took it out the first night, and it was super powerful. I had the same issue with my Verdict. Not the Verdict Pearl, but my Verdict. The first time I took it out, it was out of control. I was throwing like crap. But now the Verdict is in perfect control. So I think you just need to put a few games on the ball. Like, don't waste it in league. Do it in open bowling. And just get the ball, scuffed up a little bit. It'll start to come around. Brian says, my 2012 Platinum and 14, 17, 94 never had one issue. My 16 Ram has had a bunch of issues. Enough said, can't beat Tundra quality. Well, I mean, nothing wrong with trying things. You tried it, and now you're going to come on back home, Bri. We're happy to have you, dude. And I'm happy to have you on these live chats. I hope you guys will join as many as you possibly can. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And make sure, this is the most important thing, notification bell. So then you know every time I put up something or I do these live streams, which are always random. These are random live streams. I don't have time to plan my live streams, unfortunately. Sorry. So if you hit the notification bell and you're around, you'll see it pop up and you can sign on and we'll talk. Gotta run. Catch you later, Tori. Be good. Enjoy Utah, my friend. Where's everybody coming from today? I forgot to ask. Where are you in the world? My friend has the Ram 12-inch screen, and he says it gets pretty hot. Oh, that's another thing. There you go. That is another thing, my friend. Got it from Amazon under $9.99. I think I paid $10 and I got a free one. I don't remember. Anybody with recent rust problems on the 3rd gen Tundras? Not that I know of, but I could do a video. I could go under the truck with the camera and find some rust if that's what you want. I can do that, buddy. Let me know. I think Toyota has a niche market with the T100 and 1st gen Tundra. Scrunch rate between Tacoma and full-size half-ton. Yes. I feel like the market is shifting to smaller trucks for most residential owners. I could see that. I could see that. Just dim it, LOL. My 2016 Ram has been bulletproof so far. It has 62,000 miles now and gets me through a lot of shady storms. I've been in Vermont in the last storm in Northeast Tennessee. All right, man. Yeah, no one's hating. Not hating here. I just, in my opinion, that's what I would think. It'd be very distracting being that big, but you're the man, dude. Definitely do what makes you happy. Eddie said, I just got back from Hawaii and seems every pickup I saw was a Tacoma. There you go. Toyota rules Hawaii. Their law enforcement uses 4Runners in Hawaii. That's pretty cool. Brian is coming to me from Maine. Lobster. I want some lobster. I like Maine. That would be nice, TD. Give us 3rd generation owners a peace of mind. Yeah, I'll see if I could get my fat ass under there and figure it out. Well, think of it this way. I've now had the truck for, May 2017. So I've had the truck for a while. And we'll see, a year and a half in, a little more than a year and a half, if there's any rust yet. Let's do it. That'll be a fun video. Yes, enjoying my 2019 Yamaha Grizzly 700 SE. Last week was really a cold day. Yeah, out riding, but I have fun riding in the snow. Dude, I got to move to Alaska. Seems like a good time up there. West Iowa. All right, cool. Stabbing in the house. I've taken many cross-country trips with it so far. Yes, you have. And we'll do it any day, no questions asked. I love it, and it is a very comfortable ride, too. Yeah, I actually like the Ram a lot. Always like the Rebel. I kind of... Don't hate me for this, but I kind of like the old Rebel versus the new Rebel. Is that weird? I think the design on the old one, the nose and everything, I like it more. I don't know. DD's from Louisiana. Now, you got to teach me something right now, DD. How do you say Louisiana? Because there are people all over the country that tell me I have to say wherever they're from right. Like, you don't say Mississippi. You apparently say Mississippi. Mississippi is the way he makes me say it. So... you got to teach me Louisiana. Illinois. You don't put the S on the end, guys. Illinois. Things like that. Louisiana. I say it right? Okay. Louisiana fast. 45 degrees here today. It feels like summer. Yo, I'm down with that. It's like 48, and it definitely feels nice. Say it right. Anchorage, Alaska. Alaska's easy to say. Watch Webb Pierce sing Louisiana. Okay. Yeah, there's so many different rules with how everybody says where they're from. Makes me laugh. Joyzy. Now, I'm not from New Jersey. I'm from New York, right? But there's funny shirts here because it depends where you go in New Jersey with the accents. But some people are like, I'm from New Jersey. So they would spell it instead of Jersey. They would spell it Joisey. Joyzy. Yeah, from New York. It just depends on where you're at, I guess. And then there's Boston, which is always my favorite accent to do. Yeah, we're going to go down and watch the Sox game. Watch a Billy Buckner. He's coming back. He's going to play. He's going to actually catch the ball this time. You know, stuff like that. Go see the Pats. Brady gonna put it in the end zone. Touchdown, baby. Etorque Rebel. Huge disappointment. Roman at TFL is reporting very disappointing MPG when compared to EPA stated results. I actually saw that video. He was pissed that the other trucks won. Personally, I don't fully like the ride of the Tundra. It seems, yeah, too heavy feeling and less precise to me, but that's just what I'm used to. I can see where you're coming from with that because when I drove my father's Ram, it definitely felt different. Actually, the Ram felt more like an SUV to me. The Tundra feels heavy. You're right. That's the perfect word for it. Heavy. But in the snow, the Tundra feels awesome. It feels like it won't slide at all because it's so heavy. All right, John B said some word I'm not even going to attempt. SMSC48, stainless mug. Oh, it's a mug. I found to be the best in the world. I work in the worst industrial conditions you could imagine, and it survived and keeps stuff hot for 18 hours. That's definitely the best. Excuse me. Yeah, this was just some BS, like, I don't know, infomercial, and I needed a mug, you know, and it claimed it could keep stuff hot for 12 hours, which I busted that myth the day I bought it. Krista, what's going on? Hey, from Yukon Territory, Canada. Lexus is now using a new twin-turbo V6. I see that engine making it in the redesigned Tundra. See? It's coming. Telling you. Bear with me here. But twin turbos, that's the rumor I've been hearing for now about 7-8 months. Maybe even a year now. Time flies when you're having fun. But yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. I wouldn't doubt that at all. Everything that Lexus does will eventually bleed down into Toyota in some way, shape, or form if you look at all their other vehicles. So don't be surprised. Didi says temp is dropping here. Got the Foreman loaded. Oops. Hold on. I got the Foreman loaded in the Silver Surfer. Nice. Tundra about to head to the deer camp. That sounds like a good time. Sounds like a great time. What are you making on the Foreman? That is the question. Basically, in the South, you don't pronounce vowels, which is what I do. I'll do my best. Will sway bar in the rear tighten up the ride? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I will say this. As long as you don't have the TRD Pro suspension, any other suspension like the TRD Off-Road is fine, the regular Tundra suspension, all that, it works great. It tightens it up. It makes it corner better. There's a lot of body sway in the Tundra, I always felt. Oh, you see that little move? There you go. A lot of body sway in the Tundra. That really helped kind of sit the truck down into the road better, in my humble opinion, of course. And if you are looking for the sway bar, I have to do the plug. SparksParts.com, Tundradude34 promo code saves you 5%. PG, I have a video on the install. I have a video on impressions. Go check them out. I have a parts install playlist, and I have a parts review playlist to help you because there's over 800 videos. Unless you want to go through each one and watch all the ads and help a bro out. That would be cool, too. Merry Christmas. You need to let the Hemi break in a little. Excuse me. Little. It will get better as it goes. I usually got 7 to 18 in the beginning, and now I get around 19 to 21 with some Goodyear Duratrax. It's a good-looking truck right there. I love those tires. I love those tires. Tundra feels like I'm driving a tank, 100%. Couldn't say it better myself. Tank. That's it. You know what feels like you're driving a tank, to be honest with you? The Land Cruiser. That feels like you're driving a tank. I love that Land Cruiser, man. It would be nice if Tundra had auto four-wheel drive. Wouldn't be a bad thing. I'm a big part-time four-wheel drive fan. I like to be able to tell the truck, go to four-wheel drive, don't. I'm a fan. Stabbin says the Ford Raptor got better MPG results than the Rebel. That is so bad. By the way, you said Raptor. That Raptor that I've been telling you about since May or June last year, well, no, this year, is still sitting at the dealership. Still has a dealer markup on it. They must just not want to sell that thing. It's not even out front. It's like in the back. I'll take a picture next time I'm around the dealership. Not 12 hours, but a while for the mug. Yeah. Yeah. I did some crazy tests to it with the snow. It was snowing the day it was delivered, so I gave it a whirl. And I love the look of both Ram Rebels, new and old. They did both right by my book. Yeah. I don't hate the new Rebel. I just like the old one better. The nose is what I'm talking about. Tampa, Florida. You know who's in first place. Oh, stop. Stop it. Oh, ha. He Honda Foreman. I thought you meant George Foreman Grill, dude. My bad. I was thinking pork chops. You got me excited. Did I ever tell you, Cliff, that my sister went to the University of Tampa? And she was a Tampa Bay Buccaneers cheerleader. My bad, Dee Dee. As long as they don't try to incorporate that hideous front fascia from Lexus to the Tundra, they will regret that decision overnight. I'm going to agree with you on that one. The Raptor is a 6-cylinder, though. Not interested in it personally. A friend just got one, and I'm not impressed, but I didn't tell him that. You can't tell him that. You got to let him live. He just spent 80 grand. Let him feel like he spent good money. Help friends out, right? Front sway bar good. For me, again, the front sway bar was a little weird. It made the truck chatter, but it made the truck chatter because of the Pro suspension. But everyone else that has the front sway bar on other Tundra suspensions, love it. They complement each other really well. So, don't listen to me. I'm just telling you from the Pro aspect, no bueno. Guess I got a lot of catching up to do with videos to help me and in turn help you. Yes, always help a bro out because I really want to do this full time so I can actually sleep at night. That would be fun. I appreciate you. And you're a bowling guy, so you got to have bowling brotherhood, right? You got to help bro out. Captain, they also had the Rebel lead the whole first part of the trip and then switched it up on the second half. Nice. Dealers here in California mark up their Tundra prices to $60K. Not cool, Tundra Pro. I did get an email. Someone sent me one from Vegas, $63,000 with the markup. Lenny, you could just travel out of state to buy one. That is another great idea. You don't even need to travel. They can ship that thing, man. Just in my opinion, the Raptor is the only truck I would remotely consider other than a Tundra. I like the Raptor a lot. You guys know that. I still have that thing sitting around here. Did I clean my desk finally? Looks like I cleaned my desk. But I still have that thing sitting around. It's always, yeah. I still have this that was sent to me, like, I don't know, late 2017. I still have this around. That's always there. I lost my spot. But the Raptor's nice. It's just so expensive, dude. That's just a lot of money. Nothing like kids throwing rocks at your $65,000 truck. Nathan, sounds terrible. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Yeah, true. I thought it was a better decision to buy a limited and upgrade to the Pro like TD. Yeah, that's because I want those features, man. And there are people out there who tell you, I don't care about interior features, and that's you. But, you know, if I'm driving a vehicle for a long time, I want to, you know, have a moonroof and some nice leather. Again, that's just me. I take the power down rear window in a Tundra versus the 12-inch screen. I second that. Got the limited 500 below invoice. There you go. I take the screen because it's easier to fix a small glass pane and versus the whole assembly. I don't know. That window in the back is something special. You know, and it's funny because when I had the double cab, I was like, it's just, I would never need a window that goes all the way down in the back like that. But now that I have it, I don't think I could ever get out of a Crew Max. PG, yep, LOL, that's California for you. I love when you guys always do those funny little things like that. So now my iPad, oh, look, it's charging. Wow, it's actually charging. It's crazy. I might just use the phone from now on. Seems easier. It's not that big of a pain like I thought it would be. Love the rear window. Laugh every time I see an $80,000 F-250 with that little porthole. You know what's funny, too? Is I love when, like, I'm at a light and I put the rear window down and you see the truck owner behind me in another make, and they're like, oh, like, they always are like, that's cool. I really do got to limit my comments in here. I might get taxed for it. LOL. LOL. Yoda, what's up? Did you see my comment on the bumper? Were you talking about the rusting? I responded to that. Tell me if that's the one you're talking about. What makes you stay, Lennon? What makes you stay there, family? Because I would not pay those taxes. Would you rather have push button start or key? I will be honest with you. The last few vehicles Toyota's given me to test, I've had push button start in all of them. I'm starting to dig push button start. I'm starting to dig it. It's just kind of my thing. I don't know. It's just easy. It's just easier, quicker. I'm a fan. I'm becoming a fan of it. I mean, key or push button doesn't really matter. You burn 5 more calories by using the key, but, you know, I'm cool either way. Derek, what's going on, bruh? How you doing? Stabman says, the Raptor is a lot of money, but when you see it perform in its natural habitat and not being a street queen, you can't help but see it absolutely destroy any other trucks off-road. Yeah, if I was living in, like, Arizona or something and I was hitting the dunes and all that, I might consider it. But then again, taking a truck that expensive off-road is another thing I have to consider. TD, make sure you get rid of your high-capacity magazines or else you'll be considered a felon in your state. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I read that. Now that's some BS. I don't think it's official yet. Is it official yet? I don't know. I want a key. I'm old school. Well, I think you're all right in the Tundra then because I don't see them getting the push button. They'll probably have the push button in the redesign. PG, just family. I'm getting taxed just so I can be around my family. There you go. Makes sense. Yep. They don't even give you a grandfather clause or whatever they say for that. I guess not. Guess not. I think they're going to try and propose a new law on taxing the air that we breathe here. Well, the air you breathe there sucks too. You think it's going to affect in a week or so? I guess I should catch up on that, huh? Is the TRD exhaust annoying at highway speeds? No. No. Negatory, sir. Gets a little droney. I drove with my truck, had 5 people in it, loaded in the bed. So we had a good amount of weight on it. And the only time it got droney was when we were in the hills. I go to Pocono in the mountains every once in a while, and a lot of hills. You'd hear it when you're going uphill. Yes, I'm new to the internet. How do you get the notifications? Okay, so if you subscribe to my channel, next to subscribe, you're going to see a little bell, right? Hit the little bell. That's for notifications. Also, on whatever you're using, I don't know if you're using a desktop, laptop, whatever you're using, you got to go to your settings and your notifications, and then go to YouTube and turn on push notifications, it's called. So I hooked you up with the channel notifications and how to receive your push notifications. And that's for any app you have. Turn on your push notifications, and the app will tell you whatever you want it to tell you. For me, for instance, DoorDash, if you have it in your area, it's a food delivery system. If you don't turn your push notifications on, you won't get messages saying like, hey, they're picking up your food. Okay, the food's on the way, things like that. So turn on your push notifications. TRD exhaust is really only a cab drone threat when towing. Yeah, it rears its ugly head pretty bad. Yeah. So that and the hills, I kind of felt that. But, I mean, even with that drone, it wasn't hardcore. It wasn't like the one I had on my Flowmaster 40 setup back in 09. You ever get that head dent fixed? Dude, I got that thing fixed like 2 days after it happened. I can't live with dents. I got some scratches now, though. Wow, that must have been your half-sister's Bucks cheerleader. I'm just kidding. You're messed up, buddy. Where did you go? I am so caffeined up right now. This was full. It is now probably 2 sips away. For some reason, I think the stereo was louder in my 12 versus 14. There are a lot of things that were better 07 to 13 and 14 and up. 07 to 13 has a lot of things better. So I'm not even going to doubt you, Brian, because in my 09, which was the last 7 to 13 gen that I had, I felt like the stereo thumped a lot more too. Totally thumped a lot more. In this one, now I have the JBL sound system and everything. You put a window down, you're turning that sucker up to the 40s. You know how it's like numbered for how much your volume's up? You're turning it up to the 40s, and it's still not loud. That's annoying. And I don't think, so the JBL sound system used to come with a subwoofer behind your rear seats. I don't think it does anymore, unless they're hiding it on me. It doesn't feel like they have it. Dee Dee's agreeing with me as well. Yes, Brian is agreeing. That's good stuff. I wonder if the brain damage that happened, this is why you think Outback is a good restaurant. I like Outback. We're still having that argument, huh? Haven't been to Outback in a long time, though, I'll be honest with you. We go to a local joint that's like an Irish pub, a bar and grill kind of thing, but it's privately owned and, you know, 100% Irish, so I got to support. But we go there all the time now, so we haven't been to Outback in a minute. Has anyone heard of rust issues on the frames of some Toyota models? The Rust Belt Midwest is hard on trucks and cars. John, you want to talk about hard on trucks and cars? Atlantic Ocean is down the street from me, buddy. Rust is everywhere. Well, oh, good. Wordplay. Good. I don't have your email, dude. I've looked for you. You need to email me. Email me right now before you forget. I was waiting for you to come on one of these things. I have a whole thing for you. I just need your mailing address. I searched, I don't know what your email is. I searched Workplay TV and could not find it in any of my emails. So please do that now. Don't forget. Desmond, what's going on? I'm doing well, bro. Going the Islanders game tomorrow. Pretty excited for that. It's been a long time. I'll put up a bunch of Instagram stories, so make sure you have Instagram. Should be fun. Supposedly the low JBL volume sound helps the aerodynamics and MPGs on the Tundras. I wouldn't be surprised if they use that excuse. I haven't heard of any rust issues with Toyota trucks since, like, yeah, 06 to 07, I agree. Homemade food is mostly what I do. Wife is a great cook. There you go. Rock and roll. Save money. Yoda says, my old 07 4.7-liter Tundra's bumper rusted too. If anyone can tell me why. Did you take it in? Well, your current truck, did you take it in and see what they said? You might be able to get that taken care of for free, dude. You never know. Take that puppy in. Excuse me. I'll start asking around to the people on the channel that have the 07 to 13 if they're having any rust issues on their bumpers. I haven't heard that. Just messing, haha, I loved an Irish pub I had near me in San Marcos, Texas when I lived there. Yeah, but an Irish pub that's not in the Northeast is not an Irish pub unless it's in Ireland. So you need to come up here and I'll take you out to a real one, eh? That's great. It's been a little while, so I've seen your since you've seen my live streams. Yes, good. Well, welcome back, buddy. We missed you. So are the Islanders just in Nassau for one game, or are they moving back? So the Islanders for this season and the next two are doing half of their home games, 21, at Nassau Coliseum. Here's the thing. So they're playing Barclays Center. They moved to Brooklyn. All right, that arena is not meant for hockey. It was meant for basketball. It was never built for hockey. And Barclay has a contract out after 5 years, so they're actually going on that clause. And apparently they're building the Islanders a new arena at Belmont, the horse racing track, right behind it. But all of us Islander fans don't want that. We just want them to go back to Nassau Coliseum, which they're doing now. And if you watch some of the games at Nassau Coliseum now, they're packed, not even standing room only. Like, the fans, the crowd, the players that play there are like, it's playoff atmosphere every game. They're hungry. The barn. And they redesigned it a little bit, so they took care of everything they needed to take care of. But Gary Bettman won't let them do it full time because they say there's not enough seats in the arena. So we're still working on it, though. Nassau Coliseum is perfect, dude. You get the hotel in the same parking lot. Everything's easy. They need to keep them there. That's where they belong. I will always say that. I don't care if the arena's behind the times a little bit. It's still perfect for what it is. Replaced it a handful of times. That's crazy, dude. That you need to write to Toyota then, directly, Toyota USA, and see what they say about that. You may get the hookup. I'm out off to camp. Go Tigers, Saints, Raging Cajuns. Yeah, man, thanks for hanging out. Good to see you. Enjoy yourself. Be safe out there. Done, buddy. We'll make for some good Christmas gifts. There you go. I'm really sorry. But I don't know what the hell happened to that email. I love Nassau. Too many great memories and games. Yes, exactly. It's funny, though, PG, because what happened was the Islanders said, if you don't build us a new arena, we're going to leave. Or if you don't upgrade Nassau Coliseum, we're going to leave. So they said, okay, you can leave then. And they said, okay, we're going to Brooklyn. And they left and went to Brooklyn. And then they did a whole redesign, rebuild of Nassau Coliseum. It made no sense. So, we'll see. We will see. But I hope they stay at Nassau Coliseum. Like I said, they redesigned everything. They rebuilt the whole outside. Inside, I'll let you know how it is. This is going to be my first time back since they did anything with the arena. I can't wait, though. A lot of great memories for me in those arenas, or in that arena. Used to go to 10 to 20 games, or excuse me, 10 to 15 games a year, driving up 3 hours from New Jersey through New York City. That was my dedication. What exhaust would you recommend on a Tundra? I need you to check out two. If you don't want to do the TRD dual exhaust, that would be my first one. Check that out. It's expensive. Save a little more money, get a little more growl. check out the BA Muffler 8-inch exhaust system. They call it the budget system. It is available on Sparks Bars. Tundradude34 promo code. Check it out. People love it. It's on my dad's truck. I got him one. I actually have a video. If you want to go check it out for yourself for the sound, go look at my parts review playlist and find it in there. BA Muffler. There's a few videos. Tony, what's up? Just got my truck about a year ago. Antenna's broken, threaded base. I can't find a good video to fix it. Help. Ooh, that's a weird one. I will see what I can scrounge up. That is definitely a weird one. No more radio for you, buddy. I'll see what I can figure out with that. How'd it break? I gotta ask. How'd it break, Tony? Yoda, I'm having the same issue. I'm driving around with no bumper. Man, that must be something that people are dealing with here. I kind of wish my Tundra bumpers would rust. Wife might approve. Road armors front and rear. It's always the wives. They're the ones holding us back, guys. I may have to sometime. And you can also try to persuade me on why you like Outback. But I got to go. Great stream as always. Yeah, man, be good. And yes, I will turn you into an Outback person. God, so much work to do with you. Ram Outback Irish Pub. We got to work on all of it. Rob, what's going on, pal? How you doing? How's Fresno? Tony, Ronan has some cool-looking antennas, stubby shape of a 50 cal bullet. I have seen that. Those get stolen off of vehicles left and right, FYI. Lennon, okay, I can't get a new one on with replacing the entire unit, and I don't know how to do it. I can drill the old one out. Ooh, we got a little bit of a deal here going on. Toyota dealership can fix the antenna issue, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Or give you a new truck, right? Man, that sucks. Take it back to Toyota. That's what I would do. Bought you 16 and was broken. Okay, okay. Have you ever considered the bed step? It's a good modification. I'll tell you what, buddy. Excuse me once again if you're just signing on. I'm sick. But I'm still here. We're still doing it. The question was, have I ever considered the bed step? Here it is. Ugh. There's the bed step. Looking at picking up some BFG KM3s. Is anybody running them? And how do you like them so far? I also can't decide what to run. 33, 35, or maybe 37. Go 35. 35 all day. The hot toddies will help your call. Yeah, anyone running KM3s out there? People love them. Hell yes, make a video of you installing that bed step. Had bed steps 1 and 2, great modifications. So here's the thing. I don't like, the reason it's still sitting under me there and not on the truck, and I've had it for a while, is I'm not feeling the way it looks. I'm not feeling the way it looks. I think it would take away from the Platinum Pro as far as that rear profile. So I think I'm going to give it away. That's what I've been thinking about doing, just giving it away on like the next giveaway we do on here. I don't really want it, be honest with you. Just me. If you go 37, I think you need to re-gear your truck maybe, says PG. Kind of wish my antenna was broken too. Would be a good hole to start boring for snorkel. Oh boy. If you have painted bumper on 14 plus, they need work to get put on. At least the last one I put on. Yeah. The problem is it's such a pain. I looked at like putting it on or whatever. You got to take the cover off and everything. And if you have sensors, that's an issue. I have to go. I left my charger in someone's car. I have to wait until they get back home to get it. All right, man. Be good, Des. Have a good weekend. I think I see a couple beers in my future tonight. I don't know. I don't know. That always helps colds, right? Right, Carl? Dude, Carl's not even in the picture. I need Carl. Come here, buddy. Come here, dude. There we go. You're back home. Carl's been moved ever since my plumbing issue. Anyone have a good phone holder for their truck? It's funny you say that, dude. I'm going to show you one right now. Hold on. Ugh, it's stuck. All right, this thing is pretty awesome. I use this on trips all the time. Okay, this is called McNally, right? It goes down into your cup holder, all right, and you tighten it to fit your cup holder. It has like extenders on here. And your phone could go that way. It could go this way. And these open up. Like that. This thing's pretty legit. I got this on Amazon. Hold your phone there. But anyway, it sits in your cup holder, and you can have it facing up at you or whatever you want to do with it. But adjustable arm and everything. Might want to check it out, dude. This was awesome. Okay. Cheers from Yamaha for sure. Yes, sir. That would be a good song. Left my charger in someone's car. PG, what kind of song should it be? Rock and roll, country, what do you want it to be, dude? I like the bed step from Amp Research that mounts in front of the rear wheel. There you go. Quick and easy. PG, I already re-geared to 580s, and Locker 37 might be a little much for Dana 44. McNally is at McDonald's with the kids' meal, right? Where's McFasto? He's not on here tonight. How well does your holder sit on the forward cup holder in the Tundra? It's not bad. Not bad at all. It sits fine. Because the thing is this. This is the best part of this. I don't know how good you're going to be able to see it. But right here, you see this part? That, all around it with this little twist top. It tightens and loosens. So if it's a huge cup holder, it'll hold it in place. It doesn't move. It doesn't shake. It doesn't do anything. I love it. I don't use it as much anymore. Only on the trips I use it now. I'm thinking country, theme of the show today, right? Absolutely. So let's get this going with this bad voice of mine. I left my charger in someone's car. Said she'd be back tomorrow. Something like that. I can't even do the fake singing today. I think the cold is getting worse as the live stream goes on, if that makes any sense. Totally getting the cup holder piece. Yes, yes, yes. Camper Mike, you know I'm always singing. I'm always trying to sing something. I hope my wife brings home some beer. Want a couple beers, watch a stupid show. Hey, honey, stop at the liquor store. Get some beer, we can watch Gilmore Girls. That's my trade-off. I'll watch Gilmore Girls. You bring beer, eh? Might upgrade to Dana 60s with portholes. There you go. That was worth losing the voice, made me laugh hard. Okay. I'll get there. Scare everyone off the stream that way. I usually do. You know, I don't hold back or nothing. Don't get my Michael Jackson going. Then we're going to have a long day. I don't even have a water. I finished the large coffee, Mike. This is what we're dealing with right now. So I'm caffeinated. It's a scary thing when I'm caffeinated. Man. Yamaha, I still didn't drill that bias, that quantum ball yet. I don't think I'm going to till summer. Pretty much for the same reason you're dealing with right now. You might be able to quit your day job and tour instead of YouTube. I'd be down. Go see Vic. He'll get more coffee. Yeah, I love Vic. Vic's the man. Do you know Vic lives like 20 minutes north of me? Mind-boggling. He's hilarious. Yeah, he lives in Freehold. Freehold, New Jersey. Right up the way. All right. Just feel like singing now, but I don't have the voice to do it. Oh, my God. See, this is what I hate when Carl sits. There we go. Don't move, dude. Ah, no more glare. Don't know why people think the Raptor is so outrageous in price. All it needs is a driver modification. I'll be honest with you. If it just came down a little bit. PP break after all that coffee. So you got to say it in full on, like New York. You got to say, hey, I got to go take a PP break after all that coffee, you know. And then, you know, the missus going to bring over gabagool. We're going to have a little mozzarella. And then for dinner, something parmesan. Oh, you know, something like that. Ooh, all the voices really build up the phlegmaroo, let me tell you. I love live streams where there's not a lot of people, like this. It's more fun, eh? I mean, it's a 6-cylinder for $80,000. Seems crazy to me. Yeah, it's 450 horse, though. I mean, the thing is in engineering, I don't even know. I just like it. I like it. I can't help that I like it. I always will. My buddy sells Fords. He's the top salesman at his Ford dealership, month after month. And he's always like, dude, I could get you one. We could build it, MSRP. Like, no markup. Even when they were all marked up, hardcore, He was like, nah, I'll hook you up MSRP. Like, that's enticing sometimes, you know? A 6-cylinder that will destroy any other half-ton truck on the market. There you go. Stabbin's a fan. I don't like the sticker on the look, but to each his own. Did you mean... Well, one thing that you should know about the Raptor is the sticker... All the stickers that are on the truck, they don't have to be. When you build the truck, that's an option. So... I hella gotta take a piss break after all this coffee, dog. California. I don't know California absent. I mean, see, don't even get me going. I have something I can do, but I won't. Because I won't. My friend paid in the high 50s, but he has serious connections. Yeah. What did he get, though, PG? Because in the high 50s, did he get the 802A package? That's the best package. Crew cab, what do they call it? Super crew? Yeah. TD installed the bed divider. That's hands down the best video ever. I love it, man. I don't care what anyone says. And Brandon's not here to hate on my bed divider, but that thing actually does pretty good work for me. I know it's super expensive, but it really does the job. It's made of metal that holds stuff down. I love the fact that I have something to separate things in the bed. So in the back of the bed, more toward the cab, I keep the stuff that I don't ever need, and in the front of the cab is like the in and out stuff. Just me. The Raptor came out in 2010. No other manufacturer has dared to try to compete with it. Does that make you scratch your head? I agree with that. I will find out. I just know it was a Raptor. Yeah. See what you can find out about it. Because at 50K, you could get like the super cab, which is the smaller cab, around 50K, and then you start to limit all your options. It's like 801A package, which is less. Rob, here we go. I took the Suburban off-road today. Boy, I missed the suspension seats I have in my Jeep, right? I think I might be pissing blood for a week. For real, dude. What would be an interior option on the new Tundra that you really want? I'm wanting panoramic roof. I'm going to be honest with you. My number one thing that I really want, I would love a panoramic roof. I'm a big moonroof guy, but that whole infotainment and that center information area, I just need upgraded. I need it brought up. I need a 9-inch screen. In the Land Cruiser, they had a 9-inch screen, okay? Excuse me. And it was awesome. It was absolutely awesome. It was kind of integrated into the actual dash layout and everything. It wasn't sticking out like today's. I really like the look of it. Just modernize. I just want the interior modernized as far as, you know, the infotainment area. That's kind of my main thing. It was listed in the 70s. Then he probably scored a sweet deal. Danny boy, what's going on? Hey guys, just dropping in to say hi. I'm currently at a health and welfare building getting fingerprints done for my job. All right, man, cool. Appreciate you stopping in saying what's up. He's very good friends with the owner of the dealership. That's what you need to be, my friend. That's what you need to be. Yeah, it's funny because, like, my guy, you know, his name's Bobby. Good dude, good dude. If I was ever to buy a Ford, obviously going to Bobby. But I was like, next time you get one in, next time you get a Raptor in, let me test drive it and do a video on it. He's like, the dealership has a strict rule that the only way you could test drive them is if they run your credit to make sure you can afford it. They don't mess around, so guess I can't do that. Even as his friend, they won't let me. But the owner of the dealership told me I could go and test any vehicle I want ever and do a video on it, except that Raptor. I hope they keep the floor-mounted shifter too. They need to keep that. They need to keep that. The Tundra TRD Pro will never be taken seriously until they install at least front and rear locking differentials. I don't see that happening. A quick stop in to say hi. Hit the like button like everyone did. I like it, dude. Thank you, Dan. You're a good man. Dan the man. Hard credit pull for a test drive. Yeah, no thank you. I have a 800 and change credit score that I don't want messed with. Thank you. The building looks scary, though. I bet it does. For all the guys that said running lifted trucks, or for all the guys said that are, I'm guessing it's that are running lifted trucks, how do you get your wife into them? Just lifted the Suburban 6 inches, and it's hilarious to watch my wife get in. Would it be wrong with me to get her a ladder? I'm not going to lie to you, Rob. I got my mom a little step ladder back in the day when I had my 09. Got my TRD Pro. Thank you, Tundradude, for the infos. Dude, happy to help. Happy to help, my friend. Are you enjoying it? Are you happy? Yeah, me too, over 800. See, I'm protective of my score, and I don't let anyone do... The only time anyone can run my credit is if I'm going to purchase something or whatever. Not when I'm thinking about it. I just tossed my daughter up in the backseat. Probably the smartest thing to do. Smartest thing to do for sure. See what we're doing on the charge here. We're up to 18%. 18% this whole time on the iPad. This thing, I don't know. They need to figure this out. There we go. I'm a Nazi with my credit is froze right now. There you go. There you go. The Land Cruiser will run circles around the Tundra off-road because locking diffs. The Land Cruiser is built to take an absolute Armageddon beating. I listened. I tested one. I can talk that way now. I've heard that you can't get the sunroof and factory spray and liner. Have you noticed that, or is that false? I don't know. That sounds false. I'm going to go with false on that one. Here's the thing. The spray and liners are dealer installed. And what I mean, they're port installed, I should say. The way the dealer orders them. So worst case scenario, if that's true, and you can't get the spray on line. No, actually, no, that's not true. Because I'm thinking right now, I've seen Tundras with the Tundra. Oops, hold on. Sorry about that. Froze for a minute. I've seen Tundras with the Tundra spray and bed liner that comes from the factory with a moonroof. So I'm going with the old falsaroo on that. Rob Yoda, dude, come on, get your wife a stepladder. Nice. And giving out my social, even to doctors, I tell them they don't need my social, you already have it. Rock and roll. You sound like my old man. I wonder if the new 2019 TRD Pros come with front parking sensors. They do not. Unless you're in Canada. In Canada, you get the front and rear parking sensors. But, you know, those Tundra front parking sensors are a little weird. They're not true actual front ones that are only on the side in the front, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so I learned that almost the hard way. When I first got my Tundra with parking sensors, I put my garbage can right in front of the truck, and I went to it, and I was waiting for the sensors to come on. Almost hit it. Line-X is better than factory spray-on liner. Ask me how I know. That is 100% true. I don't have to ask you. Line-X is the king of spray and bed liners. Just saying. What time is it? Anyone know the time? If someone could give me the Eastern time, please. I can't because my phone is being used for this. I'm pushing the nail front. Okay, 4:47. I'm going to call this a live stream. The wife is coming home soon. Got the crock pot going. Dude, got a new crock pot. It's sick. You should buy it. I got it on sale. It's the one that is the best of the best. RB, what's going on, bro? Better late than never, but never late is better. Remember that. Sometimes I wonder why do they need your social number? Too many nosy people nowadays. This is true. But guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm sorry for all the issues in the beginning of the live stream. I started it like 6 different times because this thing never works. But yeah, thanks for stopping in. We'll do it again. Thanks for all your expertise. Stabbing, thanks for hanging out. And thanks for all the Raptor talk and whatnot. Brian, yeah, we'll see you on the next one, dude. PG, be good. Thanks for all the talk. Good bowling talk, too. Dan, good luck with your fingerprinting and whatnot. Everyone have a great day. Islander game tomorrow. If you have Instagram, check my Instagram tomorrow. I'll probably put up a lot of pictures, or at least stories. That thing you hit on the top where it's a quick little video or something. TRD Pro for the win. Absolutely. I'm glad you're happy. Make sure you come back to the next live stream. If you're on here right now and you're subscribed and you didn't hit the notification bell, hit the notification bell. So you know every time I put something up or every time I do these random live streams, you will be notified and you can join. Today was a fun one. Everyone have a good one. Safe, fun Friday night. Take care. Hit that like button. Don't forget.